Umpire throws the ball in the air, pretty heavy in the middle after the overnight rain. Daniels goes at it solidly. The ball socket off the ground down towards the 50-metre line. Chance for the D's to pick it up. That's Nettlebeck. A high kick lands about. Oh, what a mark! Smith!
And what they've got Shanahan on Smith, now that's an interesting move, and they're doing what they did last night as far as the setup of the respective forward lines. The two forward pockets, forwards that is, start right in the full forward line, everybody out of the 50-metre semicircle. Consequently, Smith and the other forward can lead up there with confidence.
Well, Shaun Smith took the mark of the year last year, and I'll tell you what, we won't see much better than that this afternoon. He's got the breeze at his back. It's a strong southwesterly. 35 out directly in front. He kicks out. He goals. Great start to the D's.
Well, it all started in the centre. Jim Stein's got the first hit out, sent it Melbourne's way, and they certainly did capitalise. Interesting setup, as I said, the forward line. You'll see here Smith coming over with the big leap, and I think he'll be just a bit too quick for Shanahan.
Well, he is a real jumping jack, Shaun Smith.
Clearance there.
Yes.
Trianides was in possession, and it's coming back. Paid the advantage rule. The D's take advantage of that. Smith again! Mark number 2. What a ripper!
So you would have thought he was underneath that, but he's got that terrific spring, Don.
He has, but I'm more impressed with Jim Steins. He's really leading Vidovic about, isn't he? Look at Steins for a mobile ruckman. Look at the spring that he's got. Really sensational.
Well, spring's one thing, but hanging on to the football on a wet day is something else, isn't it? So Shaun Smith for his second.
You think it's that wet though? The ball doesn't seem to be a problem.
They're handling it well,
They are so far.
Yeah.
Be right to left this.
Yes. Draws it back.
Nice kick.
That's pretty good. I think he might have just missed. He has. So 1 goal, 1 to Shaun Smith. 2 fantastic marks, 2 kicks. The difference, 12 points. Clarkson, formerly of North Melbourne. Off one step. There he is again, mark number 3, Shaun Smith.
Well, I'll have to make a change, I think.
Well, Shanahan is a very good fullback, and he's being outclassed at the moment.
He's not quick enough, Peter. In preview, we made mention of that, and Smith's going to be a problem because he's got that 50-metre arc in which to move. He's starting well back. Look at him. They put it up, and he's... Look.
And at St Kilda, they say he's one of the quickest players in the club, over 50 metres, so surprising.
Smith for his second. He's kicked 1-1. He's got mark of the day wrapped up, you would think, already. Oh, 2 posters. So 1 goal, 2. He's kicked out of the D's tally of 3 goals, 3. Well, it could have been
Nathan Burke to Daniels. Oh, he's dropped the marker. Glenn Lovett's playing well. Breaks away. Belts it up towards Smith. Smith, oh, nearly a mark. I don't think he marked it.
No, I don't think he marked it.
I reckon that ball hit the deck.
I thought it did too. He took the first grab, but then again, the umpire not in the position.
On the blind side.
Exactly right.
Well, let's see if it did hit the ground.
We'll see it did.
Oh, yes. Hit the ground before the first grab.
But then again, the umpire was behind and he really didn't see. He didn't have a clear view.
You had to have a guess. So
Shaun
Shaun
play
Smith,
on or bounce?
Well, it should be, but if you don't see it, Peter, you pay what you know.
I think he just anticipated it was a mark. But Smith from right in front, he's got to kick this. And he does. That's his second.
2 goals, 3 he's kicked.
Well, a handy one for Melbourne. They needed one at that stage.
Yes, well, you know, we're all capable of making mistakes. The poor old umpire, you can see there left of screen, just behind the play.
Nowhere near it.
That was a Barry Crocker, that one. Anyway, Shaun Smith will take it to Sampson. Now the kick down towards half forward. Smith gets overrun. Hilton, a snap. Off target.
Now Smith's down, Peter.
Just inside.
Now he's down. Now can he get up?
Well, let's hope this isn't another serious injury. We'll call for the stretcher, I think.
Look at this. He's going to get crunched here. Is that Luke Beveridge coming
Tell
through?
me this.
Neil was behind.
I want to ask a question. Why isn't that a free kick to Smith, the guy attacking the ball? They jumped into his back with knees and everything.
It's a pretty fair question, actually. And the
he wouldn't be
stretcher
able to
comes
take-
out.
He wouldn't be able to take it anyway, Peter. He's in a lot of trouble.
With the new rule, he has to go off on it, then he can't come back for 20 minutes.
Oh,
Well, I certainly agree with you, it was a free kick.
wasn't
He
paid.
wants to get up too, so
Now he has to go off on the stretcher. Let's go down to curls.
Yeah, look, that was a real bad one. I heard the crack from here.
Oh.
It was a hit around the head area, and I think this boy's in real trouble.
Gee,
He's trying to get up, but he's pretty seriously hurt.
at least he's
There
still
was a loud
conscious.
crack.
Ooh, well, gee, we've seen Winmar off with a knee.
Well, here it is again. This is Jason Cripps coming in. Well, maybe it was, well, really, that was kind of accidental when you really look at that. I mean, Cripps was going through, hit him, and
Robert
Smith
Neal.
was
Actually, it
always...
was Robert Neal.
Robert Neal was behind, but he was down, wasn't he?
I'm not saying anything deliberate. All I'm saying is it should be a free kick to the bloke playing the ball.
He's been injury prone in his career, Shaun.
Well, he's got that broken arm. You see the guard on there, and it looks like there's a facial problem, facial injury.
Gee, it's a
But at least
disaster day.
It is a disaster day injury-wise, but what about that fantastic mark he took to start the match? And well, we've lost Nicky Winmar. Stewie Lowe cop one early. Neitz is off the ground with bleeding behind the eye, and now Shaun Smith, the second stretcher case in this quarter. You don't want to see any more of this.
Well, he won't be coming back.
Well, it's that sort of day because the ball is stopping, packs are developing, and players are, well, they're so desperate to get at the ball, they're crashing into one another.
Well, Curls heard a crack. I wonder what it was. His arm seems to be okay. I don't know whether it was that again.
His jaw.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Let's hope there's no more.
Curls, anything you can add to what you told us before?
Yes, it is around the head area, and that's where I saw. It's accidental. The poor kid, he was coming at the ball very strongly down low, and he just clipped the knee or sort of thigh of the other player around the head area. There was a definite crack, and I'd say he'd have something broken around the jaw area. I'm just surmising, but it's not good for that lad.
Maybe a...
I can't believe
Well,
this.
Shaun Smith.
I cannot believe this.
Well, I thought he'd be in hospital by now. But he's back on the ground, Shaun Smith, and that's good news for Melbourne.
He's going to get the free kick, and he gives it away to Obst. Playing at a couple of Port Adelaide Premiership sides, kicks it down to Shaun Smith, the miracle man, the $1 million man. Carried off, up he gets.
Even those chest marks, Don, he leaps up high, doesn't he?
Well, he's got plenty of room to move, and it looks as if he's fully recovered after that, Peter.
So Shaun Smith, 5 kicks, 6 marks, and they've all been very, very spectacular for a day most players would say is not conducive to high marking. Smith has made liars of them. He could have had a couple more. He's kicked 2 goals, 3. Oh, that's a shocker. Unless it bounces over, and it won't. And the Saints should be able to get clear. Beveridge, Silver, Shanahan, oh, they're making heavy weather of this. Off the ground, Clarkson's kicked a goal.
Go back and put it up towards the goal screen, put pressure on. Don't kick it, he shouldn't be kicking it short, I wouldn't think. He's looking for the short one. No, now he's banging long. That's the way to do it, up in front of goal. Shaun Smith has marked. Beautiful use of the body on Neal. And the miracle man has taken the mark.
He's saying I got punched in the face.
Well, Shaun Smith, he was exciting early. He took a couple of ripper marks, one in particular. Now he's putting a mark on the turf. Robert Neal speaking to Matthew Norton, the umpire. Now he's taking his pace back. And Smith has kicked 2.
2-3.
Well, here he goes from directly in front to put St Kilda out of business. If he kicks it, he stabs and puts it through. 3 goals for the full forward, and I'd say Melbourne are home now.
Yes, you couldn't see them losing from here, Don, could you?
Well, I don't know. Now, here it is. Here's Hilton taking the mark. And there's good use of the body by Smith further down the ground. What do we got? A bit over 2.5 minutes left. There he is pushing off Neal. It was a good mark. It's a smart kick by Hilton because you've got to go long in this situation.
I don't think that was a score. No. Because the siren had gone, but it won't matter because Melbourne have won their first match for 1996 in the AFL centenary year.